Okay guys, I just got a call from Abram, who is my friend. We have an unfortunate situation. He smacked a deer with his car. It is currently immobilized, but is not dead. We're gonna go take care of this.
I didn't get down there because I didn't want to scare it.
All right, what's up?
So I just hit a deer. It's still alive. It's sitting there.
Yeah?
I was just driving that through here.
Yeah.
And it walked up this hill right when I drove by.
Interesting.
And
it's usually how it happens.
Yeah.
Is your car okay?
Well, I actually, the mirror on the right side, it completely broke off and shattered. And the pieces are actually under your truck right now. You just drove over them.
Oh, my bad.
Its back legs are completely shattered. Or at least one of them is. I think the other one's broken.
It's right there. That's its head. Wait, no it's not. Right there it is. Right there it is. Yeah, you can see its head right there. It's over there. If you watch the channel a lot, you remember Abram. I took him deer hunting in this video right here. He shot at 2 deer, missed them both with a crossbow. Then he finally killed a deer with a crossbow, liver shot, but we never found it. A lot of the people said Abram needs a new weapon. And he took it personally. But yeah, standard protocol for a situation like this is you call the game warden. What'll happen is the game warden will, you know, show up, I don't know, assess the damage, I don't really know. But regardless, the game warden's job is related to the deer, to, you know, put it out of its misery, and even give you a tag for it. They're called like roadkill tags. That's not what they're called, but it's essentially the same thing. If you hit a deer, kill it with your car, they don't want the meat to go to waste, so they'll come down, give you a tag, and you can eat it yourself or process it, whatever you want to do. But unfortunately, what's happened is that we called and the game warden is off duty today, which is a little problem. And so instead they're sending a state trooper. He can kill it because it's not fully dead, but I don't know if he's gonna be able to give us a tag to actually use it. So what's kind of in limbo, one of these, coin toss, is a state trooper gonna be able to give us the credentials to actually take this deer and eat it? Because if not, we may just have to like leave it here and let it rot and let a coyote eat it. Which isn't good because Abram never found his deer and he'd like to see what one tastes like.
Yeah.
So yeah guys, we're just gonna chill right here basically, and then whenever the cop shows up, we'll see what happens from there. Hopefully we get to take it home. That's best case scenario. But if not, this may just be a really unfortunate scenario. Stay tuned. As for his mirror, Abram said the only thing that happened to it, which I ain't seen his car, but here's his mirror. Says it, well, looks like it hit something.
Yeah, a deer. Hi, is this the game warden? Okay, I just hit a deer and it's still alive. I called the state trooper's office. He said, or they said you were off duty. Is that the case? Okay, so should I just wait on the state trooper then? It's a doe. My car, it just hit the mirror. But we're also, I got my friend here. He's got his truck, and we were gonna see if, cause we was wanting to eat it. Cause it was about half an hour ago maybe, but the state trooper's here now. He's just pulled up. I mean, I called my dad and he's like,
damage of La Caro. Yes sir, got some fur. This time it ain't belly fur, Abram. Good job. Abram, now we got work today. Now we gotta go skin a deer. Okay guys, final verdict. We're allowed to have the deer, but we can't take it to a slaughterhouse, a processor. So, long story short, he gave us authorization to clean it ourselves and get what we can. I can't get as much as a processor would, but I can still get quite a bit. Maybe just not as much hamburger, because I don't have a grinder. Anyways, Now, as for the plan here today, it is simple. I'm gonna hang this deer up, skin it out, all that good stuff, and we're gonna eat it by the end of this video. There's no reason at all to let this deer go to waste. If you watch the channel a lot, you'll know this, but lucky for me, I do hunt a lot, so I already do know how to process the deer pretty good. I'm gonna start by hanging this deer up to where I can actually get to start working on her. Alright, that should be good. What we're going to do is we're just going to skin it out just like we would if we killed it with a gun, and then do the same thing we'd do with the meat. The only difference is that I've not gutted it yet, but I don't think I'm going to need to. While I'm skinning this up, I'll tell you a little bit more about what happened. Alright, so pretty much the officer came, everything went as imagined. He did actually shoot it. I videoed it, but he asked us not to post it, so I was like, I bet. One takeaway I got from that is that the ammo that the police have is really bad for killing deer. And that's what he said too. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyways, there we go. Now we're just gonna skin her down and start pulling off pieces of meat as they come about, or whatever. You've seen people shoot a deer and eat it, but have you ever seen anybody flatten a deer and eat it? Because you're about to. Well, you didn't see him flatten it, but hey, that's as good as you're going to get. Okay, we ain't got none of them fancy dash cams. Alright, we're going to start off getting them big old back straps out. We're going to go right down here, right down the ham, till it kind of drops off, and stick your knife in right there. So you get under the ribs. There we go, there we go. Next, we're going to run our knife straight down the spine. This is going to be the best part on the deer, 110%. In my opinion, this is the best part on the deer. Because it's really easy to work with and it tastes good. Then from here, we just kind of walk it down the bone. Very nice, very nice. And then it comes all the way down to the end, to where it kind of goes in there behind the shoulder, and yeah, kind of just ends right there. That right there is gold. They're not super huge because this is just a doe, but on an elk, which I've never killed, can be like that long. Bro, they get big. Now the good thing about back straps is that there's two of them, so that Abram can have one and I can have one for the service fee. So I'm gonna do the rest off camera, and I'll catch you guys whenever Abram gets here, and we're actually gonna eat some of it up. Probably the back straps, because they are the best.
Welcome to Cooking with KG.
And here we're out here today, and we're going to be cooking the deer. Look at it. So this is one back strap. We got the, I think, front, middle, and then this is the back. So usually it would be about this long, but I cut it up into 3 since there's 3 people, and it's going to be a lot easier to cook. I did have to trim it a lot. You got to trim the silver skin. You want to trim all that off to where it's literally just pure red meat, for best results at least. Now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be wrapping these up in bacon and then baking them. We would smoke it, but I'm out of wood pellets, so it's the best we can do. There's 3 people here, as you can probably tell. Me, Ethan, behind the camera, and Abram, the one who murked the deer. So that's why we have 3 pieces here. This should be pretty good. Abram, have you ever had deer like this?
No.
Dang.
Well, I've had deer steak.
Has it been wrapped in bacon though?
No.
He's missing out, ain't he?
Mm-hmm. And so I'm just going to take this and put it over here in this pan. Just like right there. Now, that's pretty good. You can wrap it in as much bacon as you want to, but that's a good healthy amount. And plus we only got 1 pack, so we're doing what we can. We have the oven heating up to 350, and they said to stick her in for about 40 minutes. So should give enough time for the bacon to get good and crispy. Should give enough time for the meat on the inside to go ahead and get cooked. And then as a side, we're gonna be eating some macaronis over there from our hometown IGA.
I'm guessing you got the bacon at IGA.
No, the bacon's from my house.
Yeah. Now that is gonna be good.
Oh yeah.
Eating, hopefully. I'm just gonna say it, there ain't much that can go wrong there. There's really not much that can go wrong. I mean, for one, it's kind of hard to mess up deer backstrap, and then it's hard to mess up bacon. Whenever you put them together, dang, we're going through something bad wrong to mess this up. I'm gonna dab a little seasoning on her here. Big duck one time. Big wood duck seasoning or something. Just right on the top, just because.
Can I throw this out here?
Yeah.
You said there ain't much that can go wrong.
Shouldn't have said that, should I?
No, because if it can go wrong, you're the guy it could go wrong for. Especially cooking.
Should make a good video then. Let's go ahead and get the macaronis cooking. Timer 1, we're gonna start her off 37 minutes. We'll catch you guys in 37 minutes. Alright guys, here's some important information. We let it do the 37 minutes and it needed longer. So now we're running about 50 minutes and it's about ready to take out, but I'm hungry, so I'm gonna go ahead and eat some macaroni and cheese, dude.
God bless, I'm starving. Goodness, I'm starving up there.
They're good. We're just waiting on the meat. You can get some of those if you want to. I mean, get kind of hungry. Give me a taste test on them bad boys.
Took a lot out of me editing up there. I did, I was banging them out, playing my tank game. You're the one who got me hooked on it, so.
Remember the ad, the sponsor of the video a few videos ago, World of Tanks? Well, Ethan plays that game, he loves it. So, he likes it.
I have a mean tank on there. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and pull it out. What do you think, Abram? Let's take a look at it. Yeah, that's about good. I mean, the bacon's not crispy, but I don't think that's the point. I don't think it's supposed to be crispy.
Them look good.
They're gonna be good. Abram didn't want to wait on the video. He just went ahead and started eating it, and I was like, okay.
That's not what happened.
No, it is what happened.
That's 100%.
I was like, we're gonna let it cool off, and then we're gonna eat it in a second. He said, no, and he just grabbed it and started eating it. So come on over here and we'll check out what we got. It's looking like the bacon didn't get too crispy, which isn't a bad thing. We'll see what it's like on the inside. On the inside, that's what it's looking like. So I mean, it's pretty done, maybe a little too done, but
It looks good.
here we go. I think it should be good.
Just a
What do you think, Abram?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Is that all?
It's good.
It is good, dude. What this does is the bacon gives the deer what it never had, which is blubber. Deer are naturally lean because they run away from Abram and cars and stuff, and so they never really have much fat on them. But with this, you close the distance and you make it good. I think this is really good. I think it may be better than a smoker, but the oven's what we had today, and the oven's what we used today. Are you proud of your kill, Abram?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Can you hand me a paper towel?
Sure. Anyways, guys, if you want to buy some merch like this shirt right here, you can go to kendallgrade1.com/shop or first link description. We have a bunch more than this. We have hats and stuff. Check it out if you want to. But if you've not seen the video of Abram actually try to go deer hunting, it's this one right here. It's a pretty good one. Or this one right here, where I actually killed a deer the way you're supposed to.